Hello YouTube and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons TOW Defense 5 Steam. In this episode I'm actually going to use the specialty building for the tack shooter because I feel like it and I like the idea of using the tack shooter on this track because I can place the tack shooter like right in the middle of the track. It's just amazing. Or right in the middle of the two sides of the track. So I really enjoy that idea. And then I'm using the specialty building so that it costs a little bit less money, attacks a little bit faster, so that the Ring of Fire is just going to be on fire, like semi-literally, like it'll just be amazing in comparison to how it normally is. Z Factor probably would have been a better track to use the tack shooter specialty building and all that, but I mean I can keep using it, it's free, I don't need to specifically save it for that point or whatever. And then the tack sprayer is just amazing, and I kind of want to get I kind of want to use the Monkey Village. I was going to say Banana Village, but the Monkey Village in order to reduce the cost of the Ring of Fire, but then the amount of money that I'd be saving from the Monkey Village would not really make up for the point of saving up for the Monkey Village, but I will use the Monkey Village eventually because it is very useful and will increase the attack rate and range and all that even more. I don't want to increase the range right now because it's really not that important right now because the balloons are right next to it, so I mean it's really not that important to have better range. And it would actually kind of slightly throw off or change the attack pattern or the attack direction or whatever because they'd be attacking slightly sooner and then the darts or the attacks would be slightly more spread apart because of the extra range, I think, or something. So it really isn't that useful in my opinion until I get the Ring of Fire in order to increase the range, because here it's better to have, in my opinion, that a sort of closer knit explosion rather than sort of spreading it out farther, which is why the Ring of Fire, in my opinion, is better because then it has just a full area of effect damage rather than the sort of like diagonal spread or whatever. But anyways, I'm getting pretty close to the to the Ring of Fire. Obviously, I cannot pop quite everything. Might have to do with my positioning. I probably could have moved it to a slightly better position in order to get more pops, or I could just throw in one or two extra hack shooters, just because I am going to need some camo detection soon, and a little bit more camo detection soon, but because it is just one green balloon that I really don't have to worry about, once I get the Ring of Fire it's going to be very useful, and I don't think I'm going to be leaking any balloons anytime soon once I get the Ring of Fire, as soon as I possibly. As soon as I got the Ring of Fire, I started leaking balloons. Of course. So in that case, that didn't go so bad. Let's see. I also kind of wanted to use the Ratadactyls, but the direction that they're spinning wouldn't be quite as good on one of these, and I didn't want them to be like out of sync or whatever. And meh, it would have been uneven. And I wouldn't like the unevenness, and I just realized I could actually increase the range, which would probably help to deplete the amount of leaked balloons. No, really, as soon as I say that it would help to not leak balloons, I leak more balloons. But anyway, so having two of these should be... What? How am I... How am I leaking balloons still? I really should not be leaking balloons at this point. A Ring of Fire, especially with the specialty building, should be able to handle this. I don't know why it's not. I mean, obviously it's going to leak the camo balloon because it doesn't have any camo detection, but still, I mean, I should be able to handle these balloons, especially now with the tack sprayer behind it. But camo detection, I'm going to need it for like round 33. So actually, I probably could have put the Ring of Fire, or not the Ring of Fire, the Monkey Village right where I'm putting these tack sprayers, because I can put the tack sprayers like on the track. So it's probably not the best place for it. Let's see how much. I'm gonna get the... I mean, I have the Ring of Fire. I'm gonna need the Ring of Fire in a second because of the lead popping right there, and it's worrying me because of how close it's getting to leaking. But yeah, so I can't place it on the bridge, but I could have placed it like right in the middle there. I can place it like right about here to reduce the cost. But at the moment, I think I want to increase the range, specifically for the Ring of Fire, obviously not the attack sprayer, and then increase the jungle drum ability, or increase its attack speed by buying the jungle drum ability, so that it really for sure should not be leaking anything. And then actually in the next round I'm going to be needing some road spikes because of camo detection, in which case I might as well just get a sniper. Again, I keep calling these things snipers. I don't know why. Just gonna get Ninja Discipline, and that's not gonna be enough. Seeking Shuriken, Distraction. Is that gonna be enough? Let's see. Almost. And I could have done Sharp Shuriken. That probably would have been better at that point. I don't want to. Nah, out. Fine. That's fine. Again, I kind of want to sell it now because I wanted to do like just Rings of Fire, but it's fine, I suppose. And upgrade it a little bit more. Add that extra defense, so now it really shouldn't leak any balloons. Like for sure this time. And if I get the second Ring of Fire, that would definitely help more. Because I mean, the Ring of Fire, it has great potential, and I've seen it do much better. Specifically on like Z Factor or something like that. And specifically paired with an Ice Tower, which I don't remember if I can place an Ice Tower on that. Yeah, I can. Okay. So I'd rather put the Ring of Fire like in between the two. I mean, a Ring of Fire on either side of an Ice Tower. If I'm going to place a Arctic Frost or whatever. And for right now, what? How am I still making camo booms? Yeah, obviously I need some better camo detection. Oh, that's right, because it wasn't double shot. That really does help a lot. I'm actually going to sell that in a second in order to get camo detection. The radar scanner. Oh, and I didn't get the jungle drums. That's also why I started making balloons a little bit. Because the jungle drums also would have helped the Ninja Monkey pop more balloons or whatever. But, so I've got some camo detection. I technically can pop every type of balloon with this ability. I don't need the Monkey Intelligence Bureau for that. So I've got jungle drums increasing the attack speed, the specialty building increasing the... What the... How am I... How am I still losing balloons? This is not as good as... What? Gah! Okay, fine. I'll catch back up to round 50 with a new strategy. Okay, I was initially just going to fast forward to round 40, but I'll just kind of like cut in and out and show you that, okay, I'm using a not banana, but a boomerang thrower, because boomerang throwers are amazing, and I don't want to have to deal with having to just skip all the way over to tack shooters. I don't know why. I thought the tack shooters would be better than that. Maybe, again, it is just my placement, but that seemed like such a great placement for the tack shooters. I don't know why that didn't work. I guess the ceramic balloons are just stronger than I thought. Maybe if I had used banana farms, so I was able to buy more stuff sooner or whatever, but I can't really use banana farms if I was leaking balloons that whole time, so... Oh well, I'm just going to be using keep on calling them banana farmers. I'm going to be using boomerang throwers for right now. I think I'm going to go with a bionic boomer first, and then some glaive ricochet, so then I will just skip ahead to whenever I do something cool. Alright, so now I got the bionic boomer, and of course, as soon as I do, I start leaking some balloons. Technically, I leaked them before I got the bionic boomer, but alright, so now that I have the bionic boomer, much faster attack rate, much more awesome and whatnot, so I'm going to be focusing on the glaive ricochet after that, since obviously this bionic boomer should be enough to not leak balloons for a while. So then I can use the glaive ricochet to just focus on awesomeness, or actually, you know what? I really don't want to just cheese it and go with the sub, because the subs were just amazing. Well, the first time I did this track, because I was having trouble with this track the first time I did it too, because I wanted to use the tack shooters and spike factories and all that right here. But apparently that wasn't a great idea for some reason or whatever. So actually what I'm going to do is focus on a Monkey Village right in the middle to increase the power of the bionic boomer with the jungle drums and the camera detection and whatnot. And then I'm going to eventually need some better Moab popping, which means probably snipers or something else. Probably some ninjas, actually. Ninjas are probably the best on this course because of wanting to knock them back to the beginning of the track for some reason or another. So yeah, I'll just fast forward ahead again. And of course by fast forward I mean cut ahead, because I don't want to go through that silent fast forwarding and whatnot again. But anyways, right now I'm in a bit of a tight spot because I've been leaking balloons, of course, even with bionic boomer, and then I've got some glaive ricochet to help added poppage and whatnot. But I'm in a bit of a tight spot because I don't have very strong Moab popping abilities. So I'm not entirely sure what I want to do about that. And I'm still just skipping ahead without thinking very much about it, so I'm gonna go with a bomb tower Yeah, that's within the range. Specifically a Moab Assassin. I'm gonna place another one over here. Once I get enough money for it, obviously. And then I'm just gonna not worry about the Moabs very much. Obviously these towers are gonna be over on the side, but they're not really gonna be popping anything. They're specifically gonna be used for their activated abilities, which is really not my general style. Which maybe is a way of telling myself, oh hey, maybe this isn't a good idea because it's not what you usually do, and you usually do stuff that's good. Except for this track, for whatever reason. There's just, I don't know what it is. It's just like every Friday episode maybe is going to be an episode that I'm going to have trouble with for whatever reason. And just blow it up with a Mob Assassin. Totally destroy it with my towers. What? How am I still leaking some balloons? This should be an unstoppable defense. How did I... What? No! Come on! What? I should... Why? Why does this level hate me? Alright, I'm just gonna cheese it with some subs at the moment. I also did activate the Buccaneer specialty building, so I'm gonna be using those as well, but for the moment, I suppose I'm just gonna be using subs. And then it's just, I don't want to just use subs, because those are like an absolute always gonna win because they're awesome. And I don't just want to stick with that. And actually, you know what? Why did I even use the Buccaneers? I could just use the Monkey Village. Fine, I'll just use the Monkey Village subs to use the thing, and I'm just gonna skip ahead until I do something cool, like maybe round 20 or something. Okay, so now at round 20, I've got a 0-0 Monkey Village with the advanced intel subs around here with the barbed darts, of course, because that's before the advanced intel. At the moment, I technically don't have any camo detection, so in a round or two I'm going to need some camo detection. Or I could just... You know what? I'm still leaking lives. How am I still doing that at this point? I've got 2 subs. Now we've got twin fire, or rapid fire, whatever you want to call it, and I don't even care. I don't even care. Yeah, okay. Cam detection, that's going to be coming up right now, I guess. And of course, for, you know, lead popping, I might as well use a wizard, because why not? I guess, even time some magic, because that's probably good or whatever. I use the lightning. For some reason I was thinking rainbow lightning, I don't know why. But lightning, for whatever reason. Use a lightning bolt and stuff. And because I don't have enough for actual camo detection, I might as well use the monkey sense at this point so that I can use the darts and the camo with the... Alright, so now here I'm about to go into round 40. I'm actually going to sell my apprentice so I can get the monkey intelligence bureau, so I don't need the camo detection or the lead popping ability from the wizard, which is not entirely necessary because I have, you know, whatever, words and stuff. And use ballistic missile. Probably. Yeah, I might as well use the ballistic missile on these. I wanted to upgrade them evenly, which is pretty close. Anyways, there you go. Ballistic missiles, so now they're going to be better anti-Moab, and then I'm just going to go with some Buccaneers. How about that? How about I just use some Buccaneers, which I just remembered I could have used for the camo detection earlier, and for the lead popping. I am smart. So smart. Yeah. Alright. Let's go for some destroyers. Attack super duper fast. And then I think I'm just going to keep the recording and not like skip ahead anymore, because now I'm already past the point where I was dying on as the attack shooter, so now this is relatively unknown territory or whatever. And you might be able to taste the salt in my voice, which might sound odd for people that don't understand what I mean by that, but you might sense the frustration in my speech pattern is what I'm trying to say by that. That it's just, I don't know, I'm trying to use the word salt more in terms of like frustration and upsetness, but I don't know, I feel like I'm not using it correctly or whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna stick with the destroyers there. We got the subs, and because, you know, the destroyers are actually what my specialty building is, so the Buccaneers with the specialty building is, the destroyers are just awesome. Technically, I'd like to call them dreadnoughts now that they have the fireball or cannonball, battery cannonball explosive dart rather than actual darts, because of the specialty building and whatnot. But I also like how their ship kind of matches the building for whatever reason. I just think it looks cool. But anyways, it'd be nice if they could get advanced intel, or if like the specialty building for the whatchamacallit, the specialty building for the why am I blinking on the sub, allowed advanced intel to affect the towers around it, which if you did that for a Ring of Fire with the Monkey Village range, that would be insane. I don't even know how that would work, but that'd be insane. Like, if you could place a Ring of Fire on top of the Monkey Village and then just have, like, the Monkey Village Ring of Fire affect the entire map. I mean, that's kind of what you get with the high energy bacon, but not the same. That's more of a concentrated fire rather than the whatchamacallit, rather than the other form of fire, the area of effect. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna place more subs for extra attack speed. So, Buccaneers and subs, Subaneers. Nice little combo. The Buccaneers really at this point are just for the fact that I have specialty building Buccaneers activated, or Buccaneer specialty building activated, not the other way around. The subs are there because they're awesome, and very powerful. And you know, I've realized, like, every time I say subs, I'm talking about the submarines, but you could also say that subscribers are really super awesome as well, which is totally true, but just saying. I realize that every time I'm like, oh, let's get more subs, I'm like, no, I'm not talking about getting more subscribers, I'm talking about placing more submarines on my map. But then every time I'm like, oh, subs are amazing, I'm like, yeah, well, submarines are awesome, cool, but subscribers are cool as well. Anyways, getting back to the game, I think this is probably enough. These 10 towers, these 4 Buccaneers and 6 submarines, or U-boats, if you want to call them that. And then the Monkey Village, of course, supporting it all. Kind of want to play some high energy bacons, but they're really expensive, and I'm already near the end of the map, and we don't have any banana factories. Banana research facilities, specifically, or banana republics, or banana farms, or banana plantations, or whatever the second one is. I think it's just like more bananas, rather than actually changing the name of the banana thingy. But anyways, all those ballistic missiles and just general attack speed, fire rate, whatchamacallisms of the destroyer, can easily take down those Moabs and BFBs and whatnot, so I really don't need to worry about anything, except that I want to see if I can save up enough for the Call to Arms ability, but I don't think I'll have enough for that, just because, or whatever. Do I have enough money to increase it to a level 4? Yeah, 12,000, almost. I could probably just sell a couple to buy 2, like sell the subs to buy 2 or 3 or 4 of the, I would only be able to buy like 2 of the other thing. Wow, that was actually kind of close. But that's fine. Man, I really wanted that Call to Arms, and I feel like I need to do something with this 13,000 cash, but I don't know what I would spend it on. I mean, I know what I could spend it on, but it's not specifically what I would like to spend it on at the moment. I mean, I might as well get one of the aircraft carriers, even though it would look weird just having one of them out, or whatever, and then that makes me want to sell these in order to get potentially either another aircraft carrier, the Monkey Intelligence Bureau Call to Arms ability, or something, I don't know. Nah, let's get another aircraft carrier just to even it out a bit, even though it may not be the best idea, but oh well, my computer can actually handle it pretty well now. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.